Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Puspita Febryanti, and I'm a psychology student from Universitas Negeri Surabaya. And today, I'll present a research article titled "The Effects of Absolute Status, Relative Status, and Patriarchal Culture on Women's Victimization." Violence against women is still a major global issue. However, previous studies show inconsistent findings. Some studies suggest that gender equality reduces victimization, while others show the opposite effect. And this study aims to examine how women's victimization is influenced by absolute status, relative status, and patriarchal culture. And it tries to understand how these factors interact across different countries. This study is based on several theories. First is Marxist feminism. It suggests that higher economic status can reduce risk. Second is the backlash hypothesis. It suggests that women's empowerment may actually increase victimization. Lastly, it's patriarchal culture. It emphasizes male dominance, which can increase violence against women. This study uses a quantitative approach with a multi-level analysis. It combines both individual level and country level data. The data comes from World Value Survey, including 37,405 women from 54 different countries, and the data is collected between 2017 and 2022. The dependent variable in this study is victimization. The independent variables include income, employment, main wage earner status, social activity, and patriarchal culture. The findings show several interesting results. First, higher income is associated with lower victimization. However, employment and being main wage earner is associated with higher risk. In addition, higher level of social activity also increase the likelihood of victimization. At the country level, patriarchal culture significantly increases victimization, while gender equality is not consistent. These findings suggest that empowerment does not always lead to safety. In some cases, it may trigger what is called a backlash effect, where increased independence leads to higher risk. This result can be explained by two main factors. First, women who are more active socially may have greater exposure to risky situations. Second, patriarchal norms may create resistance towards women's empowerment, leading to increased victimization. In conclusion, women's victimization is influenced by absolute status, relative status, and also patriarchal culture. This study strongly supports the backlash hypothesis and highlight the important role of patriarchal culture. This means that improving gender equality is not enough. There's also a need for cultural change and stronger protection for women. And in my opinion, this article is very interesting because it challenges the idea that empowerment always leads to safety. And it shows that cultural factors, especially patriarchy, still play a big major in shaping women's experiences. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you guys for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.